Hi, my name is Joanie Eisinger. Welcome to my channel. Please go to jonieswhitelighthealing.com for all the information you need about me. You can schedule a session through my website. Call me, my number is there. I'm doing Skype, Facebook video, FaceTime, and phone sessions for folks who are not local to North Central New Jersey. I am doing in-person readings for the locals if they wish to come see me. Okay, so how did this all happen? I became hit with abilities in around 2003, 4, 5. I didn't believe in any of it. I thought it was crazy, bunk, fake, snake oil. That's what I thought. I was raised Jewish, Reform, and my religion did not take into consideration any of this, so I was not a believer. Started channeling departed ones and pets, seeing into bodies, jumping into other lifetimes, doing hands-on healing, both in person and remote, exorcisms, dealing with auras and chakras, and the list went on. I became a believer. I left organized religion. Now I am of unity consciousness, meaning embracing the concept that we are all one. We are all connected as one. I channel the highest of Christ-like consciousness. No, this is not a Juice for Jesus video. This is not religious. This is spiritual without religion. Christ-like consciousness means the ones who have achieved enlightenment. I only bring in the highest vibration souls. Who might they include? Archangels and angels, ascended masters, departed ones and guides, elementals, star beings, and consciousnesses. There are no timestamps to this video. It is October 29, 2020. So if you watch this video past that date, Spirit knows who will be watching and when. All's fine. If what I share does not resonate, that is fine as well. This will not resonate with everyone. I suggest putting the information on a shelf because at a later date, it might resonate with you. You could find me on LinkedIn, Twitter, and SoundCloud. You could find me on Facebook. Please like my Joanie's White Light Healing fan page. And if you wish to friend me, message me and tell me how you found me, because I do not friend strangers. YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and press the bell all icon. You'll receive notifications of when I put out my next video. Like, share, and comment below the video so I can find out what you thought of the video and if you have any questions. I do take requests if they are reasonable for future videos. So I was guided strongly to do a video on job loss, unemployment, folks losing their job. And I am going to do this because I know several people who are unemployed, and this is a very challenging time where there are many people who have lost their jobs. And I thought it would be important to bring in information regarding anything that has to do with this. It could be karmic for some folks. It could be karmic debt. It could be learning by opposites. It could be being of service. It could be curiosity. Whatever this is, I look forward to putting my Joanie aside and bringing in Spirit to find out more about a psychic reading regarding job loss. And at the end of this, we will do healing for the collective regarding the unemployed, those who have lost their jobs. Okay, I'm going to go in and see what Spirit has to say. Here we go. So the first thing I get is take note of the time and day and date of when you lost your job. Numbers have meaning. So some of you have lost your jobs on very special days. Numerology, the angels speak to us through numbers. It's like code, like a Morse code. So you can write out the month and the day and the year, the month and the day, or if you even have a time as to when it occurred, maybe you were given notice at a certain time. So take a look at the skew of numbers, and some of you already are numerologically savvy, so you might be able to put that together. And for those of you who aren't, you can go online and you could find some numerology sites, and you could put in those key numbers. Sometimes they're meant to be added up, sometimes they're meant to just be put next to each other and then thrown in to see what the meaning is. The angels have something to tell you regarding the time and the day and the date of when you lost your job. So this is deeper than what you think. There is meaning behind it, and there are messages that are for you. So that's a little bit of homework that you can do. Okay, I'm going to go back in. Some of you lost your jobs because someone wanted to destroy you. So for those of you who are relating to this, please have a sip of water. The divine ones are working on you, and negative energies are going to flush through your physical body as the water flushes through you. So I'm going into the destruction. Different lifetimes you have been maimed, hurt, tortured, scalped, many different types of destructions of your person, and you incurred karma in the other lifetimes where you blamed yourself and others for having put up with, for having charmed someone who was working in the dark and then took advantage of you and ultimately turned on you and hurt you. So for some of you, you are experiencing another round of hurt because in another lifetime you were hurt and you did not forgive yourself and other. Very, very important for you to pacify yourself. There's an agitation that you have where people wrong you. And as long as you are putting that out to the universe, people wrong me, you are making a statement and it keeps repeating repeating itself. The universe is taking heed that you are a victim and you are going to be controlled, you are going to be harmed, destroyed, lured, betrayed, conned. And I'm going to get my coffee for this. Hang on, Sloopy. Here we go. Some of you understand, others of you say, I hear you say, that is not so, it cannot be. You'd have to be embracing the concept that there are other lifetimes that have a bleed-through effect and affect this incarnation. If you went to your passing in other lifetimes with unforgiveness towards self and other, the unforgiveness from other lifetimes affects this lifetime. I highly suggest that you forgive self and other. I will be leading healing that takes care of all the different types of karmic situations that one could have related to unemployment. I'm going to see more about the victim. So another aspect of the unemployment is a disbelief. I don't do that. I was accused of this and that and this and that and this and that. Now, for some of you, you in fact do it. So for those of you who were accused of things and were let go, some of you in fact do the things that you were accused of. And you need to take responsibility for your actions. So denial is the longest river. And it's very important. This is about ownership. So it seems for some of you that you feel victimized and you were told the reason why you're leaving is XYZ, and you are to report into yourself and do a self-analysis, do an inventory about your ways, your behavior. Ownership. I'm going to keep going in. We also have self-pity. Why me? Why me? Why me? Well, this is an earth school, okay? So no one promised you a rose garden before coming here. This is a kick-ass planet, and you knew this before incarnating. The veil is over you, so you do not remember that. We come here for soul growth opportunity via challenging circumstances, not pansy, easy circumstances, through conflict. So why me? Why not you? Of course, all of us. No one gets out of this scot-free with, I'm going to be really trashy on this one, with a pussy life. Okay, that's the first time that she's said this. So if you're offended, sorry, it's a New Yorker that just came out right now. So why me? Why me? Because you wanted it, because you need it. Self-pity is harmful. Self-pity is degradation. Self-pity minimizes your strength and your worth. You are strong enough to incarnate here. You are strong enough to get through anything. Please reconsider self-pity. Why you? Because you're able to get through this. The question is rhetorical. For some of you, you have a habit of lying to yourself. You need to take a very strong, hard look at who you are and love yourself more. More love towards self. Sometimes things happen to us, so we are challenged. And in this case, it is to fight the idea that you are not worthy and that you are pitiful. It is to love yourself more. Things ground to a halt when you lost your job. You have a fork in the road. Do I hate myself? Do I love myself? Do I pity myself? Do I raise myself up to that of someone who can get through anything with fortitude and grace? You choose how you wish to perceive this situation. Some of you are unemployed because you needed a change, that it was time, that you had to leave. So someone was being of service by letting you go. Take a look at your options and see who you are, see who you know, and network. You have the ability to shift directions now. For some of you, you are not to be where you were. It doesn't mean that you're shifting directions. It means that you were taken out of where you were and you are going to be placed somewhere better. Delivering. You are being delivered. Take a look at your options. See what your skill set is. See how good you are at things. You could even write it down or talk it out loud. What are your strengths? You're allowed to say you're fantastic. It boosts the ego. Humility goes very far. Narcissism and egotism halt a soul. Toot your horn. Remind yourself of who you are and how good you are at what you do well. Remind yourself. And if you need to have it on a piece of paper as a reminder, so you check in every day to remind yourself of your skill set, do it. It shows how loyal you are to yourself in your loving yourself so well. If you're saying this is killing me, it will kill you. I highly suggest that you do not say that this time without a job is killing you. If the universe hears it enough, it might take you seriously that you in fact want to leave this earth plane. If you need to see a counselor, if you need help, please get help. If you wronged someone, the word they used was reform. If you wronged someone, now is a great time to take a look at yourself and shift you now. Better yourself. Be the highest version of yourself that you can be. So if something went down at a job and you were let go, and it's because of an action that you took or a series of events that you incurred, change your ways. As I hear Santana, you got to change your evil ways, baby. Going back in. If you have remorse, forgive yourself. Mhm. If you say, I can't imagine being employed, how am I going to get a job? You're putting a block up. There's no need to do that. There are jobs. Watch. Ask for miracles and expect them. Going back in. What I see is that it's very healthy for some of you that are in a bad state. You need to get honest with yourself, that some of you just need to admit to yourself, I really didn't like it there. That would be so freeing to you. You do not know. So right now you're like, no, 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 I wanted that job. I love that job. I need that job. Just admitting that you were not happy and that it was not right for you would pacify you. So for those of you where it resonates, consider getting real with yourself. If you need to discuss job ideas with someone, I see you toying it over in your head. Get real with someone. Find someone that you trust and say, hey, listen, do you have some time? I want to bounce some ideas off of you. Some of you have some very, very creative ideas. You just need someone to listen. It'll really, really help. Some of you are looking for a partner to save them during this time, and that does not work. This is a solo journey. It is a very challenging time. This is an incredibly opportune time to grow as a soul, with Earth changing to a higher vibration and you're being unemployed. The partner might assist on some level, but you're here to save yourself. So I just see you seeking someone to perform a miracle, someone to say something, someone outside of you to do the deed, and then it's done. This isn't about them. This is about you finding the peace within. You're doing the due diligence, and it will come to be. A partner is a friend. A partner has their own journey, and they can provide a certain amount of subsistence and support, but they are not there to carry you through this. If you feel that you are not blessed during this time, you are. If you feel that you have been forsaken, you have not been forsaken. No one left you. You're not alone. You are not alone. The divine ones know what's going on. You are held in light and love. If you believe it is possible to receive employment, it is possible. If you believe it is impossible, it is impossible. It's your perception. Do well by yourself. Some folks' hearts are just burning. They are so sad, and that it was very difficult to leave a group, and that you miss them and your heart is broken. I see a lot of grief and I understand. You can be in touch with some if you wish, others possibly no. Whatever the case is, grief is important. It is part of the human experience when there is loss. Do your grief work, and then I see you going like this. Okay, I am done. And if you need to take a walk around the block, do that. And today is a new day. If you wish, you could write out a script. This is what I am doing. I am looking for a job. This is what I am good at. This is where I am looking. Have it be in the present. And I suggest if you're talking about the law of attraction and manifesting your reality, I suggest that you don't put in the verbiage, I will get a job, I am going to, I am trying to find, because then you're always chasing it. I see you saying, I am employed at, let's say, I'm employed at an advertising agency. I am doing sales associate work. My colleagues are very supportive. When you keep it in the present and you're describing your situation as it's happening now, it's extremely powerful. And if you have that written down, the universe sees it, understands, and what is offered to you is what is for your highest good and the highest good of all. If you doubt it's possible, that's a block. If you worry it might not happen, that's a block. If you go into this with adventure and curiosity and wonderment, it adds to the excitement of the creation of a new job. Prayer is very important. It is direct connect with the divine, and it is wonderful. It is centering and peaceful, and it offers hope. Prayers are heard. Again, what you receive is what is for your highest good, and if you doubt, then you're blocking manifestation. No matter how long you have been unemployed, it is perfect. It is exactly where you are to be. If you needed rest, that is why. If you needed to be away from toxic people, that is why. If you were on your feet for too long, that is why. If you cried every time that you went to work or came home, if you were bullied, that is why you are resting and recuperating. Now, regarding money, money is here, it is with you, it is searching to find you. So you could call out to the Dala, to the money, and say, hey, I'm over here. Ask for miracles. Know that you are worthy. Money is the energy exchange for today. Ultimately, we'll be in a barter economy. But for today, money is the energy exchange, and it is okay. You can ask for it, and you could ask for a lot of it. It's not evil, it's what people do with it. That makes possibly for evil, negative circumstances. Hold your head up high. If you feel like you've been punched, it is an illusion. You have experienced a life event. Let the feelings in, experience, and then release. Today is a new day, a new dawn, a perfect day to reflect and look at the past and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Remain present-centered with hope. The future, we don't know what's going to happen the next second. Therefore, to worry about the future is moot. Present centered in the now is where all the power is. That's where you create everything. Be your best friend now. They say rely on no one but yourself, which is interesting because I could imagine people watching this video going, are you kidding me? I need this one for this and this one for that. What is she talking about? When you rely on your soul for peace first, everything else falls into place. When you trust yourself, when you believe that you have all the answers, it works like a charm. That is what Spirit is saying through me. Do what you can to look for employment and let the rest go. Look for divine messages, divine guidance. Pray, know all is well. And ultimately, you will be finding something that is right for you. Ask more specifically for what you are looking for. And I hope this assisted you. Now, let's do a healing for the collective. Across time and space, forwards and backwards, across all generations. Any karma related to unemployment and job loss. We them all up, all those lifetimes that your higher self scoured through creation where you were ready to give it up and do the forgiveness work. And you say inside, I forgive myself. Good. Forgive everyone and everything. Ask for everyone and everything's forgiveness. Thank God for these life lessons. Good. Have a sip of water between now and when you go to sleep. Some toes might be tingling. I feel like some of you are warm right now. You're doing a release. For some of you, the sun will assist you very, very much. Go outside, get a breath of fresh air. Some of you need to put on a new jacket. It's a little bit stuffy. You need to find a better work outfit. Someone's in their pajamas too long. You need to get in the shower earlier and start your day earlier. You're getting a little bit lazy, a little bit like a loaf. Spirit wants you to wake up, start the day earlier, and not hang around and be like a blob. So with that, have a very peaceful day. I am rooting for all of you. Pass this on to those you feel might benefit from viewing this, and I will see you again. Bye, y'all. The coffee's in the way.